Do you have a lawyer today?
I'm representing myself.
This man says representing himself is fun, but facing a gun charge, a fraud case that's not monopoly money we're dealing with, this is real-life courtroom stakes. Would you ever go solo against the system? Let's see how it plays out.
You are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. Looks like you also, out of the same charge, picked up a fraud as well. I mean, okay, you can represent yourself. It's your absolute right. I mean, I don't know how smart it is. Have you ever represented yourself before?
Yeah, many times.
How did that go?
I have many dismissals.
For what kind of cases?
I had a dismissal on unlawful carry before.
And you represented yourself?
Yes.
In this court?
Harris County. Just see.
Oh, well, I found no probable cause. That's why I got dismissed. You didn't represent yourself.
I was representing myself, but the judge did find no probable cause.
I found, was it me?
No, it wasn't you. Well, I don't know. I think it was you.
Yeah, I found no probable cause.
I think it was you.
You didn't represent yourself for nothing, man. I did it. No. Okay. So, well, you can hope and wish and dream, whatever. If you want to represent yourself, you're entitled to do that, right? But yeah, while I like to tell people, it's like brain surgery. When you need brain surgery, when you need heart surgery, are you going to do that on yourself? Because you're not trained. You don't know how to perform open heart surgery. Same thing with the law. You're not trained in it.
Let's pause for a second. The judge just dropped a brain surgery analogy, and he's not wrong. Representing yourself in a criminal case is like defusing a bomb with a YouTube tutorial, one wrong move, and boom, you're the main character in your own legal tragedy.
I mean, I'm assuming that you didn't go to law school, did you? How far did you get in school?
I graduated school. I went to some college.
How far did you get?
2 years. I got certificates. I mean, not in college, but I went to school.
Okay. So we're in the middle of trial now. And so I don't have the time to go through all of what they're called Faretta warnings to see whether you should represent yourself. I'm happy to do that. Why don't we delay it off a week? Are you working at this time?
Yeah, and I stay in Austin. I don't live in Houston, so.
What do you do for a living?
I have my own business.
Doing what?
Resell clothing, audio production.
How much money do you make a month?
I can't tell you, but to pay some bills.
You're very cryptic in all of your answers, and not only that, but you going to Austin, if you represent yourself, you're going to have to meet with the DAs on a constant basis to get evidence. So that's going to require you to come here to Houston quite a bit.
I was ready to find my motion today if I needed to be here.
Okay. Before I do that, though, I need to have a Faretta hearing. If you're willing to wait, we can do that a little bit later when I take a break in trial.
I had my other case upstairs the same day. The judge from when I came to my last
hearing. Have you been up there yet?
No, I haven't been up there yet.
So go up there. When you're done, come back down here. Don't forget to come back. If you don't come back, I'm going to issue a warrant. Go take care of yourself upstairs and come back.
You could let them sign the pro stage form.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So today is September 11th, 2024. It's approximately 12:25 p.m. We are now in Court 5. In front of me, I have Eaton Emitum, case number 2522688. Would you please identify yourself for purpose of the record?
The man eats on Amazon.
Would you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Okay.
That you're going to tell the truth. That's it. Yes? Okay. State and identify. Okay. So the reason that we're putting this on the record now is Mr. Emitum has been charged with the offense of unlawful carrying of a weapon. The case
with a YouTube tutorial, one wrong move, and boom, you're the main character in your own legal tragedy. Clip 3. All right, buckle up. The fact of the case are about to hit the table. And spoiler alert, it's not just about a missing license plate. There's a gun, marijuana, and allegedly some stolen checks with a side of broken glass. The plot thickens.
40 days old. It appears that probable cause has already been found. I don't know if I did probable cause on this, or if I don't know if another judge did, because I don't remember Mr. Hamilton, and I was out a week. Yeah, lollygagging. So let's just do it first.
On August 2nd, 2024, officers observed a car without a front license plate, changed lanes without a signal, and have expired registration as of March 2023. Upon approaching, officers smelled marijuana. PC search returned 4.17 grams and a loaded Smith & Wesson handgun. Additionally, there was a backpack with 3 checks that did not belong to him. Officer called Kumamoto, who said the checks were stolen from her restaurant on July 8th. When defendant broke the front window, went to the back where the checks were kept in the office, broke the hinge of the back door, and exited.
So, as a result, because of that, he was charged with felony fraud on that one, on the check. Okay. Yes, he has an open case in the 182nd. Looks like he made a $15,000 bond. With us, I am going to find there's probable cause to go forward. Well, hold on a second. We'll get there. I'll let you say your piece, but do you have a Texas driver license?
I have a U.S. private property number with the FMCSA. With my vehicle was on there, it was sticker tags, everything for my business, and it's on the states. That's what it is. Department of Transportation.
Is that from the state of Texas or from where?
This is federal. This is with the Department of Transportation.
Okay, but you still need a Texas driver license, and you need registration and.
I with them because of the private property that I had. They said if I didn't need to get registration with the state of Texas because I registered. And they said that would be my volunteer, but since the private property, I'm going to register.
Okay. From what I know of the law, you need a Texas driver license to be able to drive.
It's what jurisdiction is this case being tried on? So I'm trying to, because I'm kind of don't know what it's being tried on.
It's
Criminal, civil,
criminal, yeah. Right.
This is classic sovereign citizen logic claiming federal exemptions from state laws. But here's the truth: driving is a privilege, not a right. And every state has its own rules. Try pulling that private property car at a traffic stop and see what happens.
It's in jail time, right?
I believe so.
Weren't you taken to jail?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't lead you to believe it's criminal, right?
Yeah, but under common law, or is it military and tribunal? Because also with
I've been waiting for something like this for so long. This is so much fun.
I'm just trying to see what I'm being tried on, because what I was told with the U.S. side, I'm going to have to register with the state of Texas with the registration or licensing. I do have my own place with that vehicle too as well. So,
you need a license to drive, a Texas driver license. That's it. You either have one or you don't. The federal government has regulated to the states through the Constitution that they have allowed the states on their own initiative to create laws regarding driving on highways and byways. So that's why you see every single state has different requirements for licensing, insurance, mode of transportation. The federal government has somewhat to do with it, but by and large, they have delegated to the states that they are their own entity with regard to creating laws in their specific highways. So that's why every single state has a different type of license, different type of insurance. Like the Texas driver license is white versus Arkansas might be yellow or red, or Hawaii might be. So that's every single state has their own laws with regard. In Texas, you have to have a Texas driver license. You also have to have liability insurance as a minimum in the event that you get into an accident. Those are the two main requirements that you need to drive. If you're going to drive a vehicle, it also has to be registered so that they know that you're driving the vehicle and that you own it or have the right to have that, so it's not a stolen vehicle.
I own the vehicle and everything, and I was here the last hearing with the judge. Like what he was saying, he said that when it had applied to me, but he was going to see what they're going to say about the other court about the probable cause of stopping me, because he said registration when it had a front license plate,
when they had it applied to me.
It doesn't apply. It applies to everybody. Everybody has to have a back license plate. They also have to have a front license plate. And so much they also tell you where it has to be on the car. They regulate. You can't put it in the windshield.
State, right?
State.
Yeah.
Right. They tell you where it has to be. You can't put it on the windshield. You can't put it on, like on what's it called? On the light. It's got to be right there. They even tell you how many centimeters it's supposed to be from the street to the actual place on the car. That's how bad the state of Texas micromanages all these things. They even tell you how many damn centimeters it's got to be on the car. So you have to have a front license plate. You got to have a license. Got to have insurance. So if you don't have that, you can't drive. And that's it.
Yeah, I did tell him I was traveling. I wasn't arguing with him, but I was traveling. I wasn't making commerce. I used to do medical transportation, so I'm kind of aware with licensing and registration and everything. That's why for my private vehicles, I did that with the U.S. DOT instead of the state. And I didn't know that was
correct. You need a license. It doesn't matter whether you're saying you're conveying, whether you're traveling, whether you're, driving. It's a privilege. It's not a right. Right? There's a big difference between a privilege versus a right. You have the right to walk.
I have the right to travel, don't I?
Yeah, taking your happy-go-lucky feet. You want to travel? Take those 2 feet to travel. Not in a car.
Just what the 14th Amendment was saying, like I have the right to travel.
You do. Yes, and you can walk your happy ass from one part to the other part. Not in a car.
The judge lays it out plain. You want the right to travel, use your feet. You want to drive a 2-tow machine at 70 M, or you need a license, insurance. And yes, a front plate, the law isn't up for debate just because you disagree with it.
Not without a license and
It
insurance.
was on there from what I did this with the Department of Transportation. They said automobiles were on there, carrier, bicycles.
They're wrong. I'm just telling you now, they're wrong. Whoever told you that, whoever, where you got that, it's complete. Because imagine this, Mr. Emiton, and I've seen this before. Imagine that you get into an accident, right? And you kill a 5-year-old kid. What's going to happen at that point? Whoever owns that car, the other people, they're going to come after you. They're not going to go after they're going to come after you. The first thing they're going to do is, do you have insurance? And if you don't have insurance, they're going to sue you. And then they're going to attach a lien on absolutely everything that you own to satisfy the judgment they get against you. And they will take your house, they will take your car, they will take your bank account, they will attach to where if you ever want to start working and get a paycheck, they're going to garnish all that money. You have insurance, liability insurance, so that if you ever get into an accident, you don't mean to do it. You didn't mean to kill the kid. It's not an purposement. It's an accident. And accidents happen. You might be looking at your phone, you're looking at, this pretty girl that's walking across the street, and then boom, you have insurance so that if that happens, the insurance company will pay on your behalf so you don't have to pay out of your own pocket. And they will even give you a lawyer to represent you on your behalf because that's what you pay for when you get insurance. If you get into an accident, lawyers usually call you and say, hey man, tell me what happened. Was it your fault? Was it the other people's fault? Because we want to know who to pay. And that's why for $30 to $40 a month, you get insurance for that very purpose. And I've seen people come here, they have killed someone, and they get a $250,000 judgment against them. I've seen it. And God, you'll never dig yourself out of that. So the conveying, the this, that, you need a license. You've got to have insurance. And we do it with every single person that comes here.
Can I say for the unlawful carry? The possession of marijuana, the person that was in the vehicle told the officer it was legal hemp that they got from the store. They have receipts and everything in Texas. You can have legal hemp. They got it from the store. He even told the officer it was theirs. He pulled me out the car. He didn't ask for any paperwork.
Now you're making apples and oranges, right? Now we got to test it. Is it weed?
Oh yeah,
is it him? Understand that takes time, but you also need a lawyer to represent you.
I found my own discovery. I was representing myself pro se. And
you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
But we have to go through a series of questions.
I represented myself plenty of times. I had dismissals here from
and for purposes of the record, So Mr. Emitom had a case with me here. It was actually June 7th of 2022. He was charged with another gun case, and that was with Victoriano. God, that was a great DA too. And I found no probable cause in that case, right? So you didn't represent yourself in that case. I found no probable cause and they dismissed it. They didn't have to dismiss it, but they did dismiss it. So other than that case, have you ever represented yourself?
Yeah, many times. Dismissed all 3 different areas, kind of traffic violations.
You're welcome to do it, and who's one of the worst, who's one of the best presidents that in history that you can think about right now?
Beautiful to me right now.
You can't think of one good president that we've ever had?
I don't know any.
Abraham Lincoln, he wasn't good?
I never met him. I don't know about him at that time.
Abraham Lincoln said something. He goes, you know what? He who represents himself has a fool for a client. That's what he said. Meaning that when you represent yourself, there is an inherent conflict and there's an inherent bias, and you may not be able to see things objectively, meaning that you have your heart, you've got your soul into this case, so you may not be able to see from an outside position if